Okay, once everyone is down at the pavilion, I'm going to start making sure that everyone is actually on the rolls they need to be on. Okay. So can I have our white mages, please? White mages, please mark yourselves so that you can be ready to raise each other if need be. Yes, Phantom White Mage, not actual White Mage. Please only have Phantom White Mages be in the middle. If you're not a Phantom White Mage, please move out of the middle. Okay. Next up, let's have our thieves move to the middle, please. Our two thieves. Please mark these people so that you know to stay behind them when we're doing hallways and such. Up next, let's have Rangers please go to the middle. I believe you are both on separate sides?
Yeah. Kalista swapped over to letters.
As I believe... Oh. That works. Dispellers. Can I have Time Mages, Necros in the middle? Okay, that looks good. Dancers, just to make sure we have 3 or 4 dancers to prepare for raid lights. Dancers, if you want to talk with each other about whether or not, or for Sword Dancer and on what your priority on bidding raid lights will be. And who'd be willing to be a backup just in case. And Black Mage is next. That looks good. And finally, we should have 2 Red Mages. Yep. Looks like everything is in order. I'm assuming we have bards in most every party, just... but... I can tell at the very least my party has a bard, which is fine for me. Okay. Actually, if you want to tank Sword Dancer, please go into the middle now. If you want to tank Sword Dancer, you'll be our main tank. If you want to tank Sword Dancer, go into the middle now. If not, I can do it. I guess. Mystery Foe will be our tank for Sword Dancer then. Or just our main tank in general. They are on letters. If we can have one tank from numbers be there for twin Avises. I don't care who, honestly. Okay, Phasey. Completely fine with that. Yep. Everyone make sure you're on either a phantom job that can do damage, or the one you were assigned. Let's get ready to go in. Phantom Dancers, don't forget to go knock on the crystal for your groups, so that you can have your damage buff. As a reminder, don't target the boss until we're ready. Hopefully we don't get an early pull before everyone's ready again. But don't. Markers will be one in the northwest, and then go clockwise from there with numbers. So you have 1, 2, 3, and 4 at the corners of the arena. This will be for calls specifically for Breathy Duet. Numbers will focus down the blue head, or no. Letters on blue head, numbers on green head. If you have fire and not wind, focus the blue head. If you have wind but not fire, focus the green head. We should have one Phantom Red Mage on each. Other than that, let's get a pull time of 33 flat. Don't forget to use food. And just as a reminder from last time, during these, when you have the knockbacks, they'll take you one tile. Honestly, I don't know, Kiana. Pulling 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's go. First one is just going to tether you to a boss. For this, we're going to have our first few breath combo. Get knocked south, or don't get knocked. Do not get knocked. Okay. Raid wide coming up. Cross first. Move is coming up next. Move into this AoE. Next, move into this AoE. Cross, get away from this. Tank busters. By the way, check which boss you're tethered to. I think some tethers got a little bit mixed up, so make sure you're hitting the correct boss. Few breath combo is up next. This is in towards the north. Yes, out of the in towards the north. Hit raid wide. Up next will be Arcane Rev 1. Inner in line with green. West, inner in line with green. Or blue. Gosh dang, sorry. Breathy Duet is coming up. I will be calling a number in either clockwise or counterclockwise. Okay, 2, we are going counterclockwise. 2 going counterclockwise. 2 going to 1. Go to 1. Go to 4. Go to 3. Get back on boss. Arcane Rev 2 is coming up. Get in line with green, in line with green. Or is it? Oh, is it out? I am sorry. In line with blue. I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Raid wide. That was my mistake. Raid, tank buster. Raid wide. Or no, missing resonance. Check your debuffs. Check debuffs. Check debuffs. You'll get knocked back with the AoE from yours. Loop, cross, blue first. Loop, cross, blue first. Your KB will happen after the first hit of the AoE. Loop. Cross next. Loop. Cross next. Raid wide. Raided wide. Arcane Rev 1. I will call it correctly this time. East, inner in line with green. East, inner in line with green. Okay, Arcane Rev 2 is up next. In line with blue, in line with blue, then out in line with green. In line with blue, out in line with green. In line with green, out in line with green. Get back on bosses. Raid White coming up next. Friendly duo coming up. We are going to start. One. We are going. Start one going clockwise. Start one going clockwise. We'll be going to 2 minutes after the first hit. Go to 2, go to 2. Then we'll go to 3. Go to 4. Get back on bosses. We have a Tank Buster. And then this is in Rage. We should be in Rage. Don't forget your chest. Sorry about that. I wasn't focused enough. Remember, there's a trap after we land, so be careful of what's ahead of us. I'll post the picture for traps. Please be careful with popping traps. Make sure people are out of the way. As a reminder, on the bridges leading to the platforms, the blue lines will instantly kill you. Do not pop as soon as the thief is clear. Most of the time, people will be fine to just... most of the time, people will just walk around them. Wait until your groups are ready to pull the Farmus and the Mantises. As a reminder, Black Mage, you will frog everything that isn't the Farmu. Time Mages, or Dispellers, you will dispel the Farmus. Once your group is ready, pull them. Don't forget to dispel Farmus and frog the Mantis. Once you're past that, don't forget there's a Mega Trap. Please do not blow this one up, just because of how large its range is. We're going to pull the Tower Idols onto the, we're going to pull the Tower Idols onto the pads. We can frog them while we're pulling them. Stay behind your Perceptors. We need to kill them on the pads, by the way. So pull them over to the birds once the path is clear. A tank should go with the thief, just to make sure they don't get killed if the mob spawns. Chest is found, tell your group where it is, tell your side where it is. there's only one chest, so if you find it, don't worry about intercepting the rest of the platforms. You can frog the top in kind of left this. Watch out for the traps. There will be, on the platform after the first bridge, there will be a mega trap, so be careful. Is that our... Really? I just said there was a mega trap. Let's get some raises, please. Okay. Be careful of the bridge. We are getting low on lives.
Someone just got killed by it. They said it.
Also, please do not raise in the bars. I'm pretty sure they can kill through res immunity. Kill on your side, kill left to right. Make sure to dispel each of these as they, before they're killed. Yes, also please res after the bridge, not before the bridge. Kill left to right. Make sure they're dispelled. Each do raid lines. How is numbers doing over there?
Beretta, we just are gonna finish the 3-hedge.
Remember, there is a trap before the platform after the bar moves, so please be careful. Do not go ahead. Wait for your thief. Please do not. Well, there's no trap on letters. There is a trap at the bottom of the stairs. Rangers, do not pop these, please. There's one mega trap and one regular trap. Wait for everyone to be back, and Ranger can pop it once there's no one in the way. They're always in the same spot, but they can be swapped between them. And we don't want to touch them. Sword Dancer, please get your markers down. Markers are A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the second ring, which is this one that I am on. Going north clockwise. There are some things about this boss I'd like to explain that maybe I wasn't as clear about last time. So, during throwing swords, there will always be two swords that are going on the intercardinals constantly. Do not be on intercards, always be on cards for your dodges, unless we are getting in front or behind the boss. In that case, that sword will not be dashing through the entire intercard, and being in front or behind of the boss will be safe as long as you aren't on the ring where the other swords are currently spinning on. This ring I am standing on with all of the letter markers. This is ring 2. When I call to stay on ring 2 for dodges, this is where it will be. Ring 1 is the one right before the letters, the markers. I'm on the ring with all of the markers on it. If you focus target me, it should be a little bit harder to lose me. But basically, the one with all the markers is ring 2. The one right next to it inside is ring 1. The middle platform is a lot harder to, or the middle circle is a lot harder to dodge on, so try staying on one of those 2 rings to dodge for throwing swords. I will call which ring be on. Cycloswords. There are 3 sizes of circles. A big, medium, and a small one. For most of the dodges, I'll try calling out if we're dodging big or small, dodging into a big or small, instead of trying to use numbers. The sizes are pretty distinguishable, so I think that should help with those dodges, especially if we see Cycloswords 3. And Leaping Lift. Yes, Leaping Lift. How I'm going to call it, since last time my calls weren't exactly all too clear on the boss, I'm going to try to call it such that I will call markers for where the swords are. I'll call which one they start on. I'm going to, at the beginning, I'm going to call something similar to clean orbs, orbs clean, clean orbs, clean orbs, or something like that. That's just to help everyone realize which ones we're going to have to not get knocked to the swords to. So if I say clean, that means you can get knocked to the sword and there won't be an AoE after it. If I say orbs, that means there are orbs around the sword. You're going to have to get knocked near the sword, but not to the sword. And so I'll say that before we start getting knocked back. Another thing, I'm going to call the knockbacks out before we go to the before we get knocked back by the previous sword. So let's say our first 3 are at A, D, and 3. I will call D. I'll call D as the mechanic starts, and before we get knocked back from A, I will call 3, so everyone can know to position in a way that will let them get knocked back towards 3 after the first knockback. And I have also decided that for them, say the sword at 3 has orbs around it, I will say get knocked. So going A, D, 3, I will say D, and then my call for the next sword would be A, walk to 3. A, walk to 3. I hope that clears up a little bit of confusion and makes it easier for everyone to live through Leaping Lift as best as possible. Anyways, everyone, once you're ready, walk past the purple line and I'll get our countdown once I see everyone past the line. Yes, it should always be star-shaped. Anyways, our pull time will be at 32:45 in about 25 seconds. Check your food. Our main tank should be Mystery Foe. No one else needs their stance on. We're not doing a 0 GCD burst because no one knows it. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Raid White coming up first. Dancer 1 makes it a minute. Everyone else start repositioning towards A. Stand on A, dodge the AoE that comes through A. Stand on A, dodge the AoE that comes through A. Dodge off of A. Get back to A. Everyone get back to A. Everyone get back to A. You cannot be on the first ring. This second ring is where we'll dodge. There will be swords in the middle for this first ring. So pay attention to the middle. We will be west. Pay attention to the middle. Dodge middle. Stay on 2. Get in front of. Get in front of. Stay on ring 2. If you can. Get behind. Look out for middle sword. Get behind. Look out for middle sword. Okay. Raid wide coming out. Dancer 2. Raid wide coming out. Dancer 2. Cycle Sword 1 will be coming up. This is just a simple in or out. The second hit will have the middle. Boss is going to jump in. We'll be starting in. Pull the boss edge, please. Middle swords will appear. You can reposition for those. Moving out. Sword dance. I will call colors. Start at yellow, move to blue, red after first hit. Move to red after first hit. Move to red, Raid wide coming up. Moving lift. Everyone get ready. We are starting at 2. Orb, clean, orb. Get knocked towards A, get knocked towards A. Then move to C, knock towards A, move to C, then getting knocked to 3. Towards C, get knocked to 3. Then get knocked to D, get knocked to D. Then get knocked back to 3. Maybe a meal, or walk towards A. Dodge middle swords, dodge middle swords.
Oh, come on. So close.
Please keep comms quiet. Cycle Swords 2. Everyone pre-position around the middle. I'll be picking up the boss. Big circle. Big circle, move into little divot afterwards. Big circle, move into little divot afterwards. Move quickly, these swords walk fast afterwards. There we go. Sword dance. We're going to be pulling them off. Start at red. Move to purple after second hit. Move now. Purple. Raid wide. Don't know if the dancer's still alive. Cycle Swords 3. I'll be trying to call the order. Oh, wait, no, throwing sword. Stay on the first ring. Stay on first ring for dodges. Stay on first ring for dodges. We are going. There will be swords for the first hit. Stay on cards, stay on cards. First ring, stay on cards. Look at middle swords. We are going. South. Okay, get ready for second dodge. There will be no swords. Get behind, get behind. Okay, watch out for middle swords. Watch out for middle swords. We are going north. Go north, go north. Watch out for middle. Okay, Raybot coming up. Raybot coming up. Cyclosword's 3 now. Okay, medium. Stay out of medium. Or no, that's big. Big, medium, small. Oh, big. Then move into. After this first hit, move into the big, out of medium. Into big, out of medium. Into medium, into small. Oh wait, they, okay, get out of the lasso. Get out of the lasso. I see, this is bad. Okay, raid wide. Oh no, this is not raid wide yet. I'm sorry. Move to purple, then red. Purple, then red, to the first hit. Okay. Yeah. Raid wide, then into range. A lot of people are res restricted right now, so we're just gonna exit after this to 3 levels. Can I get a white mage to raise someone just so we can get anyone who has res still up? So they don't have a 3 level. Okay. Yep. If you can't run out of the arena, run out of the arena. If you can't be rezzed, probably best to return since you can't be pulled up. Was that any clearer on calls than than on Monday? If you just want to return now, feel free to.
I would say it was significantly better until Cyclo Swords 3. And it was our first time seeing that in game, so.
Yeah, I realize now that Cyclo Swords 3 is just going to have to be, everyone's going to have to remember the circles because I cannot in the moment call which one is which. So, yeah. It's going to be on the people to remember it or, like, Danger Dorito me or something. After you get res, you can all just return out and go help people kill or such. But, yeah, once everyone's re-leveled, we can go in again. We got a lot closer on damage this time, though. Yeah. Yeah. We do need to make sure hallways are a bit cleaner. Just don't, Rangers, please don't try to pre-pop traps and make sure to stay behind your thieves. And remember that the bridges just kill people. We'll try refilling a few people. Allison, for releveling, I think you might just have to. Oh, you're 40. Then it's probably fine. People are free to leave as soon as you're 40. So we can continue progress. I will also say this. I will prefer it if people do not press their auto run keys while we are in the tower during the trap parts, just as a precaution. I am also going to be changing my caller's notes to make some stuff clearer for myself during Twin Avises.
Okay.
Mako, you're hot micing.
Sure. Give me a second to do something.
I'm going to put us back up in PF and ping once again. We will be going in around. Can I? Oh, you're gonna. I have. Can I have everyone just for a second stop changing jobs, please? I cannot put the PF up. No matter how many people have, we're going to be going in at XX30. Might have one or two people from alliances E and F swap parties, so we can have a few more people in some of the lesser filled parties. Yeah, mystery folk, you got some?
Yes.
You had something you want to?
Oh
say?
no, sorry, no,
Oh.
nothing. Keep
Okay.
calling me.
Okay, I thought you were trying to get my attention. Parties, make sure you have at least one white mage in your party if you lost healers or had to swap around healers. Yeah, Phantom White Mage. Yeah. Phantom White Mage is the new Phantom Chemist, and I keep... Basically, the only real time that Phantom Chem is better is if you have, like, a super MP hungry group. So now, it's an all-dark party. That's something we do in DRS. But yeah. But basically, Phantom Chem and Phantom White Mage, for the most part, are just completely interchangeable. Anyways, I'm going to be taking down the Party Finder. And we are going to be going in. Someone's either not in Phantom Village or something. I'll just keep clicking this until we're able to go in. Head to Pavilion. We're going to do a check on Phantom Jobs just to make sure we have everyone. We'll start with Phantom White Mages so that they can mark each other. So once everyone gets down there, Phantom White Mages can go to the middle. That looks like all 6 Phantom White Mages, so that's good. Up next, let's move on to the... let's move on to Rangers next. Or, I guess, yeah. Do we have a Letters Ranger? Once again, please let me run my run as I am. Can I have someone from Letters volunteer to play Ranger? if anyone wants to. Kelvin. It looks like. Have fun. Up next, let's have Thieves. Don't forget to mark your Thieves. Time Mages, or Necros. Yep, looks good. Red Mages. Yep, we have 2. Black Mages, we need 1 on each side. Do we have a number? Okay. Shatter Dice is still here. Dancers, we need to make sure we have 2. 3 for safety. And don't forget, dancers, you also get to buff your party. You are quite important. Fan of dancers. Yep. I think Kiana's still here, so we have Mystic Nun. I believe that's all of the, I believe that's everything. as we're heading in, make sure you're on the fan job that you'll be playing. As a reminder, I believe it's Mystery Foe and Phasey that should be our main tanks for Twin Avises. Dancers, don't forget to buff your parties at the crystal. And let's get through this smoothly so we can get up to Dancer and get past. Don't forget, someone in your party should get your markers down. Yep, don't forget food. Food does help increase your damage. When we're fighting, you can pot the opener if you have any. Remember, letters on the blue head, numbers on the green. Pay attention to what debuff you get because you might have to swap. Anyways, let's get a pull time of 33:45. 33:45 in about 20 seconds. 15. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's go. Okay, remember, we'll be starting off by getting tethered to the bomb. Check which boss you're getting tethered to, make sure you're only targeting throughout. We're going to start by going in towards this side. In towards the side. Raid white coming up. Raid white coming up. Okay. Crossblaze Blaze coming up. Okay. Cross loop, cross loop. Cross loop, cross loop. Cross first. Cross. Next. Cross is up after. Then loop it next. Make sure wait for the first AoE to go off before moving in. Tank Buster is up next. Okay. We have the breath combo, should be the opposite one. Get ready to get knocked back towards the back. Do not be towards the front, you will get hit by the AoE. Okay. Get ready for raid wide. Up next, Arcane Rev 1. Okay, we are east, inner, in line with green. East, inner, in line with green. Breathy Duet is coming up. We are starting, start on 3. Start on 3, going counterclockwise. Starting on 3, going counterclockwise. Go 3. Press sprint to cab it. Go counterclockwise to 2. 2. 1. 4. Okay. Get back on your bosses. Arcane Rev 2 is coming up. We are going out in line with green, out in line with green. Then in line with blue after, make sure you move fast out. In line with blue, in line with blue. Raid white. Tank Buster. Get ready to check your direction and color. Get ready to check your direction and color. We got Crossblaze, Crossloop, 2 colors. Check your direction and color. Check your direction and color. Cross, green first. Cross, loop, cross. Cross, green first. Cross first. Loop next. Loop. Cross next, green. Blue next, loop. Red, white. Arcane Rev 1. There we are. East in line with East outer in line with green. East outer in line with green. Arcane Rev 2. In line with blue. In line with blue, then green. Then out in line with green. In line with blue, get ready to move out. Out in line with green. Out in line with green. Raid wide. Breathy duet will be up next. They're dead. Okay, grab your chest. Yeah, I see. Let's have one Phantom White Mage at least stay down here. Everyone else, let's start moving up. We're DC apparently. Watch out for traps. Don't forget, stay behind your... Make sure to stay behind your thieves. Be very careful with the bridges. Once you're at your first set of mobs, and your group is there, ready, make sure to have your Black Mage, Frog, and your Time Mage dispel the bar. Hold whenever you're ready on the first set of mobs. Spell bar move, and Frog, everything else. DC is back. Watch out for Mega Trap. We have one coming up. Don't forget, grab the idols once you can, and frog them as we pull. Good. Letters Mega has been found. Pull them to the pad. And... make sure to kill 4 on the pads. Okay. Thieves, once you find your chest. Make sure it's like remember, there are some more traps coming up. If make sure at least one tank is your thief. I forgot to say that. Sorry.
Letters chest found, second lane.
Don't forget, there's a small trap up with the pots and Catoblephus. And then on the platform after those, there will be one mega trap. So pull the pots and Catoblephus off, Black Mage get ready to proc. Be wary of the gazes. Thief if you want it. Thieves can go ahead to find the megas. Remember to be very wary of traps and everything. And be wary of the bridge lines. You do not want to die to bridge lines. Remember to kill your farmers left to right, spelling them as you go. Once most of your group is there, you can pull and get the kill. Go left to right. Make sure to shield as needed. Remember that after the bar moves, there's one trap before the sigil. Looks like it seems like it's only on one side, but Aiden, if you're getting messages, I guess. And remember, there's a mega and a normal, so let's have our thieves move up. Okay, and Ranger get ready to pop. Okay, there we go. Get your markers down for Sword Dancer if you have them saved. Once everyone's past this purple line, I am going to stand on the stairs. If you want to focus target me for dodges and such, feel free to. Or have someone in your party mark me so it's easier to find me. Yeah, looks like someone in my party is lagging a little behind. So, oh, I didn't realize you were on the other side of the arena. That's why. But yeah. I am Danger Dorito for today. Looks like everyone's Past the line, maybe. So let's pull at 40 flat in about 15 seconds. Don't forget to use pots, and we're gonna start off the raid line. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. At least we have them. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Raid white to start out with. Then we're going to have the throwing sword. Move towards A, dodge off of A if the sword comes in. Short sword first. Long sword is on A. Okay, move towards A or dodge it. Remember, there will be a middle sword for this first dodge. You can move slightly west. Do not be on your cards for it. It should be a west dodge. In front of the boss. You can be in the middle. Just don't be on the card. There will be swords with them. Be behind the boss. Get behind the boss and dodge the middle sword. Now get ready for a raid wide. The boss will be jumping middle after this for second sword deploying. Boss is jumping middle. This is just a simple in out with middle sword so that we can prepare for that. Start in. You can pre-position. Get out. Sword dance. Get ready to move to the markers, the colors I call. We're gonna try and move north. Start at purple, move to red after first hit. Move to red after first hit. Move to red. Raid wide, raid wide. You can lift this. You can move slightly more middle. Boss is going to be jumping for a little bit. We are starting at 2. Start at 2. Then we have orb, clean orb. Orb, clean orb. Get knocked towards A, move to C for the first knockback. Then we're getting knocked to 3 after. A, move to C, knock to 3. Knock to D. Orb, get back to 3, then KB of you. Dodge swords in middle. Dodge swords in middle. Okay. Cycle swords 2. Go to 2. Go to 2. We're going to get into that medium-ish divot. Go to the medium divot. Sword dance, get ready to do. Let's go. Start at red, move to yellow after second hit, I believe. Wait for another hit. Oh, purple, dang it. I'm sorry. That was my fault. Raid wide. Be careful with this raid wide. Okay. Throwing swords again. Watch out. We'll be on ring 1 after these. Start on ring 1 towards A. Start on ring 1 towards A. There will be middle swords during the first. Pay attention to them. Be on cards. Ring 1. Middle swords are out. We are going south, north for the dodge. North for the dodge, middle swords. Okay. We are now going behind the boss, behind the boss. Watch out for the swords. And go south. Watch out for middle swords, middle swords. Raid wide, raid wide. Be careful, I'm not sure if dancers are still alive or not. Cycle Sword 3 is next. Cycle Sword 3 is next. Okay, in this first circle, invert. Stay out of second. Towards D. Do not move out of the first circle. Move towards D. Move out of the first circle. Move out of the first circle towards D. Beyond D. Beyond D. Beyond D. Move into the second circle. Be near C. Move into the third circle now. Sword dance. Hold boss for north. For this. Start on blue. Or no, purple, move red. Purple, move red. Great. Pop sprint, pop sprint. Great line coming up. I do not really want to make it. Can we have a sec? Can we have a sec ready? Everyone else start moving south. Doing better. Did we get a res? It looks like we did. We can get another pull of Sword Dancer in. Yeah, I'm sorry about the call. But hopefully Sword Dance should go better. Yeah, he gets... Oh. You can get thrice come through and through Transcendence, that's fun. Seems like I need to get a little bit better at calling Sword Dance, so I'll be working on that this pull. But how is Leaping Lid going for everyone now? As a reminder for everyone, I highly recommend putting arm's length and sure cast on your bodies, and using those as soon as when I call for knockback reviews. Arm's length and sure cast. Make sure you have a place on your bar that you can remember that. Other than that, the first sword pattern, the first throwing swords is completely static for safe spots, basically, for these swords. West will always be safe for the first hit. Northeast should always be safe for the second two, whether it's being in front of the boss or behind the boss. Being past, like, the B marker should be safe for that dodge. For the most part. Just don't be directly on Intercard Try to stay off of any ring that isn't the safe ring for that throwing swords, unless you have to move behind the boss. Other than that, try to reset. Try to reset to the ring. Try to reset to the first ring during throwing swords 2 after every swing. It does make dodges easier for yourselves. Unless the sword is coming. On the second hit of throwing swords 2, wait a few seconds before moving. Unless if you're on the first ring. I think that should help some people. First ring, first ring is the... You see where all of the markers are? That is the second ring. The next ring in is what I'm calling the first ring. So this one that has all of these like rectangles on it would be the third ring. Does that make sense? Okay. Yeah. There's almost nothing in the center that will be safe. Oh yeah, for Cycloswords 2, I did want to make I wanted to add something on to make my calls a little bit clearer for it. If I mean go into the intersection for all 3 circles, I'll say center. If I say something like the divot across, that means when you're looking at a Venn diagram, you'll have of 3 circles. You have the center, you have like 3 oval shapes, and then you have the outside circles. When I say the divot, I mean those oval-shaped areas. Since I saw a few people go into the center, I think that should help a little bit more as well. But other than that, once you're ready, pass the purple line. If you have a question to ask it, feel free to ask it. If it helps you survive, it's not a bad question. Oh yeah, also, the only time we'll go into the center of the 3 circles is if we're out of all 3 circles during Cycloswords 2. I can explain monitors, I know how they work, I just don't want to. Anyways, let's pull at 26:45 in about 20 seconds. Idyllic, you have a macro that solves it for you. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Use a pod if you have it. We're going to have a raid wide starting. Move towards A. Watch out for the lines. Get off of A for this dodge. Move on to A. Let's pull the boss. Okay. Remember to pre-position west. Get ready to look at middle for sword. Boss is going to jump.